is connected to a moment in our lives. What the answer is that we are deviated and we are shifted from the reality. And what is the reality? That we carry the death of Jesus in our body so that his life will be revealed through us. Somebody shout, I have the life of God in me. A lot of things in life will try to rechannel your destiny to where you are not supposed to be. People have found themselves in situations and places where they were not supposed to be there. Why? Because they leaned on their own understanding. What the Bible says? Trust in the Lord with all your heart. And lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him. When people are asking questions, why they go through something they are going through, the first question is that, where have my mind be? Where have I placed my heart? Because something else took my attention, which cannot save me. You see how it's easy for children of God to be easily attracted to what cannot save us. Slap someone hard. He says, if it can save you, leave it. If it can save you, why do you spend time on it? It can save you. If it is really distracting you from the real thing, you got to let it go. Because it's earthly. It will die anyways. Do you realize this? That the mind you carry is what taps into your character. And the kind of life you live now is based on that choice. Catching it? People can sit, probably watch a movie or be on the whatever it is for hours, right? And then because it catches their fancy or their interest, you see their full participation in it. But the same person now is in a place where they are not usually used to. So the atmosphere is not what their minds like. So what happened? Their mind begin to drift away. Are you catching the information now? So somebody is married, but it's so easy for them to connect to another person than their spouse. And what did they say? I just enjoy talking to. And whenever I talk, I don't know. He has a right words to say. His words are just right. And they will not talk to the husband because his words are wrong. And so they are drifting away to that atmosphere because their mind is in love with that. And then their own marital homes, their minds are blocking the flow. And then they can decide finally, let me leave this one and go join this one. And then they go join this one and realize that, what not all glitters is gold. That guy was just using sugar-coated words. He's actually worse than my husband. So they want to fight back, to go back. But by that time, the ex has also grown. You can't fool me no more. Why? It's a situation that was created and the mind accepted that opportunity. Can I say something to you? Don't tell anybody, okay? Listen to this. We are not of the kind of life that we wait for things to happen to us. I wish some opportunity will open for me. We are not in that life. that things will happen to us, whether good or bad. So somebody was saying that, I wish just somebody can just throw some $1 million at me. Oh my God, I wish. The wishes are because you want things to happen to you that are nice, right? And when the bad things also happen, you are like, why should they happen to me? The life we have is the life of God. God does not wait for things to happen to him. God makes things happen. What an unbelieving amen here. Hey. That's why he gave us his spirit. He gave us his power. He gave us his word to make things happen. So you can be that person who even pray and say, God, let this thing happen for me. Let this thing happen for me. It is going to be delayed. Because in the character of God, in the nature of God, he makes things happen. And we are in Jesus, hidden in God. That life is given to us. Something must happen through us, not happen to us. Can God be surprised? But we get surprised. Why? Because we are in the atmosphere of wishes. When it's somebody's wedding or birthday, whatever, what do you say? I wish you. We wish. You see? Why don't we say, hey, you just got married, receive happy marriage? It sounds too tough, right? But that's a real thing. Something happened. Because I was born into that speech where somebody says, I'm going, he says, oh, may the Lord go with you. You see, it's not bad, right? So when I came here, my wife would be like, I'm going to work. I said, God, go with you. It was nice. Then one day, I had a visitation. And then he said, do you know what it means to say to her, the Lord go with you? I said, it means she's safe, she's protected. Then he said, you missed it. He said, if you tell your wife, the Lord go with you, and something happens on the way, and she doesn't make it home and she dies, she's going to be with the Lord. The Lord go with you. Somebody is missing it. When you say the Lord go with you, it's not a guarantee to return. Because if something happens, the person dies, she now goes to be with the Lord. So the Lord went with you, and now you are with the Lord. If you don't understand, take 2 communions. So I asked him, what should I say? He said, tell her, go and come. So I changed it. She didn't ask me why. So now she tells me, I'm going. I said, go and come. And he told me, when he said go and come, you are talking to her soul. It's an instruction to her soul. Go and come. So she says, I'm going. I said, go and come. When I'm leaving, I know she doesn't know the system. So when I'm leaving, I tell her, I'm going and I'll be back. In our language. Because I'm telling you to your soul that me, I'll go and come. But when I say I'm going, oh, may the Lord go with you. It's not a protection. It's a wish. Anything can happen to you and you will be with the Lord. It's not about to be with the Lord, right? But the family has lost. Though it's a gain to heaven, but it's a loss to you because it's an untimely thing. When we got her car, where I parked to pray, I took the car there. I didn't tell her. And I thank God and bless the car. You see, through Thanksgiving, you bless. And one day she was driving, and there was something, an obstacle in the road. And the car started going round and round and round. It went round and round and round until it stood somewhere safe. Why? What is dedicated to God cannot be destroyed. Amen. This is a life we have. Are you getting it? Yes. This is look, the fact that the marriage was before the altar and people prayed, the men of God prayed, does not mean it was dedicated. The dedication of the marriage to God is between the two. These ones praying are only committing you to the hands of God. But the dedication that this must work is between the couple. But they don't do it. All they are ready for is whatever they are wearing. They are busy locating this and that. Now it's time for the wedding. They stand, make the exchange, and then they are blessed and they go. And honeymoon starts and wedding and marriage starts. It can break. Haven't you seen marriages ordained in the church and they divorced? Even men of God get divorced. And you'll be surprised that even the men of God that got married, they didn't dedicate their marriage to God. We have such a life that is so powerful, but you can easily miss it. For example, you get into the elevator, somebody asks you, are you going down? You say yes. Do you know what he just said? To you, the person was asking you if you're going down the building, right? But the person said, are you going down? He said yes. What if that was a demon sent to receive your word? Because your words are spirit. So he said, no, I'm going down this building. I'm not going down. You got to be sensitive. Somebody can talk, it's too hot today, I just want to die. And they will say, give her 5 years. Because you said it. We have a different kind of life. We carry two things, the death of Jesus and the life of Jesus. If you declare death, it will work. If you declare life, it will work. Jesus said, I've put before you today life and death. But I urge you to choose what? Life. Because the power of life and death is in the tongue. And we have such a life that our declaration must be in a way that will bring life to us. I wonder, 2 a.m. there, the Lord was telling me something. He says, what I want my people to be is that the peace I give you will be contagious. That anybody around you in your cycle automatically be peaceful. He said, but my people are not thinking about it. And I myself said, Lord, I don't even think about it. And I just sat there and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like we have the Wi-Fi. Somebody outside the building might see the signal on their phone that there's what? A Wi-Fi called DEE. When you open your Wi-Fi now, you will see different names of Wi-Fi. So he says, what I give you, the peace, the joy, the life I give you, the smile, it should be contagious that people around you, when they come in your space, they start smiling. When you go to a building where there's an air conditioning in the building, as soon as you get there, what happens to you? You feel the chills. So how come we are Christians and somebody gets closer to us and they feel nothing? How come? How come we carry the Spirit of God in us? We have the life of God in us. When people come in our space, they feel dry and they go back the same. How come? Because he says, think about things above. And because we don't do it so much, we are not having the manifestation. It's not stirred up in us. You can see a child of God. You say hi. They look at you, but they are not here. You can say hi and shake them. You say, sorry. Because the peace, that's what Jesus said to the disciples, the peace I give you is not the one this world can give you. Above. So what do you pray for? You see, that's why people miss it. They pray for marriage, right? And they can pray for good marriage. And they left the peace. So it can be a good marriage. The man is very nice, caring. He buys everything, but he's a chronic cheater. He can cheat like he's talented. Why? Or he's a very nice guy, but one thing is missing. When he talks, you feel like putting your head to the wall. Stupid things from the mouth. So you have a nice marriage. But this thing is a frustration. Because you left the peace. You left the peace. Oh God, I want a baby, I want children. And the children are coming. But you have to create that atmosphere. It takes time. But you got to work. Why? Because this is the life we have. The way your face is like I'm selling something you don't like. It's like I'm selling something you don't like. It's like bad market. Do you catch the picture? Shift. Can you bite someone and say shift? If you bite them, it will go in your skin. Shift. You know, throughout last week, I kept saying, oh, I'm tired. So tired. And I know I'm not spiritually tired. But it's just bodily, right? So I'm like, and then the Lord said, you get what you say. And I said, Lord, I even know this. I know I get what I say. I've been stupid. You get what you say. Bible says, your belly, you are satisfied by what you say. 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 If you look in the mirror and say, why is my nose this big? It will get bigger. So people will go and pay money to go and reduce the nose. Because they think it's big. You get what you say. You can use your words to shrink that nose. Do you understand? It's words. Not empty words, but from a deep place of the life of God. You know how people can fake it? My wife is the most beautiful woman in the world. You know it's a lie. No, I was telling some guys, you know it's a lie. She is not the most beautiful. Of course, when you say it, but they are not saying it from a power place. They are saying from a naked place where they are just trying to show that they love their wives. They're most beautiful. And yet they look at other ladies out there and they're like, wow, why did I mess this one? So I tell them, your wife is not the most beautiful because you yourself are not the most handsome. And they're like, so